Hey there YouTube, my name is Wayne, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how I make custom made boxes. It's because I make a large variety of sizes and I have a small space to store cardboard or boxes, so I just order large 4 by 8 sheets and make my own. By the way, if you find the information that I'm sharing with you useful, helpful in any way, please like or subscribe or both to my channel. I appreciate it. Okay, just let me quickly show you how this setup works. I have these old pieces of carpet and I can cover this whole tabletop with this carpet, and I also have straight edges. So when I need to make a box, which is often, I get this cardboard in 4 by 8 sheets because quite honestly, the stuff that I make is diversified. In other words, it's all kinds of different sizes. And rather than having a box for every item that just sits there because I don't sell every item every day, what I do is I buy the largest sheets. And this one has been cut off the end of one of the sheets, so it's good to demonstrate how this works. I figure out the size of the box that I need. I'm just getting my box cutting tools here. So I figure out the size of the box, and let's say that I'm shipping a 12-inch clock. What I'll do is figure out how big the box needs to be. In this case, it will be 12 inches by 12 inches and 3 inches thick, because the clock that I'm shipping will have insulation on the top and the bottom. So I'll cut a 12-inch by 12-inch piece of this 2 times, one for the top and one for the bottom. And then I will cut out a slot in here that goes around the clock hands so that I don't press down on them. Those have to be protected, and then I'll put a little piece of cardboard over that slot. So I'll use this to mark out what I have to cut. We have a 3-inch side, and then from there 12 inches, so that's 15, and then a 3-inch piece on the other side, so that's 18, and then a 12-inch piece, which would be 30, and then a 2-inch piece will be uh, the tab that goes back in the other side. So it'll fold, it'll fold, it'll fold, and then you have a box. And then this way, the same thing. 3-inch, 15-inch, which is 12 inches, and then another 3 inches. So I fold the ends up and then trim off this piece, and then I will fold this 1, 2, 3, 4 times and cut off that end, and I'll have my box. All right, so I'm just going to quickly show you how that works. 3-inch, 15, 18. I have this, this is a tool used for putting screens into, when the damaged screen, you take it out and then you have to put a new screen on top and put the um, rubber pachach around it. So this is for putting in that rubber pachach. But it works handily for what I'm doing here. So starting by essentially scoring at each mark and folding at that mark. Scoring and folding. It's not really scoring, it's just helping it to find where it's going to fold. And then on this end, I'm going to cut. And that's why this carpet is here, so that my blades last longer. And then again, going on the side. And then cutting this side off at 3 inches. So then I just have to score these, and I cut a kind of a triangle out, so when they're folded, they don't stick out past the corners, because that creates a problem in trying to keep everything nice and neat. Sometimes it works if you don't cut them, but sometimes it doesn't. So I just make sure I do this every time. And this end, this is where it's going to fold under. So I will cut that out. So I got these cuts, so they will fold like so. And then this will come up and fold in like that. Hopefully you can see that. So the question might be, wouldn't it be a lot easier just to buy the boxes? And the answer is yes. But as I mentioned, I do not make these boxes every day. I sell 2 or 3 of these 12-inch clocks a month. And to store every different size that I need, it just is not feasible. So this is the way I do it. It takes maybe 2 minutes longer, maybe 3, I don't know. But from this point, I will just get my tape, fold this together, and then this just folds in like this. And these fold down, tape it all together, and voila, a little box for a 12-inch clock. It's a little box to ship a 12-inch clock. And after I don't know how many, I mean, I have almost 5,000 sales on Etsy, and I don't know how many of them are 12-inch clocks, but I have never had a damaged clock. And yesterday I shipped a 30-inch clock. So this works for every size, and it's always been successful. Same with my tables.